We have to, right now we have to just keep it for 20 minutes, man.
It's not an allergy that you eat something?
His lungs, his throat, it's something with itch.
Sweat. I only sweat. Like feel the octagon a little bit, move a little bit. Try to go in our game plan, what we had in mind.
I mean, I was like, when I came in the octagon, I feel it right away. And then I ask you, you feel it? You say no. But when you fight in the octagon like me in the UFC, as soon as you enter the octagon, you feel it right away. And let's say for an example, Mike comes in and he closes the door. I feel like I'm right now in the fight.
But maybe it's because I didn't fight as much in the octagon yet.
Not yet, but I mean, I felt it right away. And
and your fight is close.
That's true.
So, different feeling.
You're getting there.
Marcus, what are we trying to accomplish today?
Weet je waar ik er deze toen last van heb? Omdat ik volgens mij
You know what it is? Game plan. I don't go far away from my student how we fight, because if you do a game plan too much on a target, if the target does something else, you always will get back in your own comfort zone, and that is what I'm only do some softer things, because he better can come in he can better make a game plan for us, then instead we make a different game plan for him to do something else that we normally don't do. It stays close at our how we fight, not too much. Every day when I see him, we see him growing. He understands the game, because for us, it's not that MMA was new for us, but to do it only MMA was new for us, and we are getting the game. We understand the game now, and if you understand the game, that makes it much easier to mix it with your striking. And if you notice in a ground game, it is better to, because my fighters, they got a fighter's IQ, and that's really important when you are a real fighter. And he started to understand it, and every time he's getting better and better and better. And I think he will approve that also. 2 years ago, how we fight, it doesn't change his whole way of fighting. There's always something which you can find in a fighter that you still had when you started. That's the truth.
He only clinched this right arm. He never clinched left arm. All his clinch. Boom. You can break.
Ja. Alles te lang op. Boom, boom, zie je? En dan raak je hem makkelijk.
Pizza Hut. Okay, now posture up. Okay, now pull this way. But try this hand going to back of my head.
So go like
boom. Boom.
We did all the specific situations. We start with the round warm up. Get some flexibility, some mobility. Then we did the specific worst case scenario situation.
I don't like the triangle. Someone have me in a triangle, I make him pay. I make you pay right away, because as soon as someone gets you like this, you get cramps in this arm. So I'm pure violence when someone have me in a triangle, like break everything. I was in a jiu-jitsu tournament, no gi, and the guy had me in a triangle. So I raise him like I want to slam him, and he go, referee, referee. So the referee, no slam. This is not MMA. So I just drop it and yeah, that's how it goes.
I can't fit this in.
Stop.
Now push.
Elleboog erbij. Hup.
Strong.
Ja, dat is goed. Ik doe hier extra dikker erbij. Hup.
She's fine. She's one of the best.
I paid him to say that.
That sounded like what the police use on the people.
I count till
taser.
3. Boom. That's how they go.
So if you think about a lot of our fighters, they're using their arms a lot, so the tissues get a little bit more chronic. Sometimes a tendinitis, some inflammation in the tendons, and that helps to pull that out and make the tissue healthier.
Sometimes what I do with him,
Yep,
put him in a sweatsuit
Yep.
in 40 degrees.
yep.
It's a mental thing. It's
Yes.
a mental thing.
Yes.
Normally you think, what the f is
But
going to do?
sometimes when people does that, they crazy. Put you in a sweatsuit in 40 degrees.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Do
Crazy.
you understand what that is?
Yes, yes.
I have to,
It's hot.
Hot.
And you don't know how hell is, so you
Yeah.
can say it's hell, but it's really hot.
but you know what I do? I do it also
Yeah.
with him. I'm holding patch with him
Yeah.
in the same way.
Yep.
Do you promise you will tell nobody?
Why would I tell anybody?
Can you take a look at this?
Okay, so just here it feels less, around the ankle where it's swollen. Yep, any burning pain, anything funky.
The only thing I feel is like it's like I want to scratch it out,
Scratch it.
and I see it getting.
So the scratching is whenever something swells up, it makes the skin flake off like itchy. So like someone has a knee and an injury, the body swells. Even if you retain water or something, anytime a joint swells, it will make that skin flake off.
His friend, huh?
Yeah. That's
How you
How you
doing?
doing, man?
You guys from Suriname?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So we're just doing a full body flush, just trying to make sure he feels really good going into the fight this week. It's time for recovery. They've done all the hard work. So we just want to make sure all the muscles feel really good and nice and loose so that he can perform at the best of his ability.
Today was a relaxed workout. Juggle the body a little bit. Not hard. Muscle memory.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody, to this episode of Fight Week with Jairzinho Bigi Boy Rozenstruik. This was part 2 of day 4, and as I said, day 4 was actually my favorite day where I got to see behind the scenes of everything, and I hope you got a little bit of insight leading up to his matchup about the situation he had going down. So go in the comment section below if you did enjoy the episode and let everybody know about the series so they can also be privy to it as well. Don't forget to go to competitiveorigins.com, type in promo code MMA146 so you can get 10% off this Competitive Origins, whatever it takes t-shirt. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I'm BPC, and remember, you've been competing since conception, whether you're competing against yourself or others, Competitive Origins.